Welcome back to Old Rare Coins. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of most valuable top quarter dollars coins. These coins is a favorite among collectors, not just for its historical significance, but also for its potential value in today's market. So let's explore what makes this coin so special and how much it's worth today. The 1985 quarter dollar with a P mint mark. The 1985 quarter dollar, part of the Washington Quarter Series, was minted in Philadelphia, which is signified by the P mint mark. The Washington Quarter Series began in 1932, originally as a commemorative coin to celebrate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. However, it became so popular that it transitioned into a regular circulating coin. By 1985, the design of the Washington Quarter had been in use for over 50 years. What makes the 1985 quarter stand out isn't just its age or historical significance, but its composition. Unlike earlier quarters that were made of 90% silver, quarters from 1965 onwards, including the 1985 quarter, are made of a copper-nickel-clad composition. This means that, while it may not contain silver, its value can still be significant due to other factors such as rarity, demand, and condition. On the obverse, you'll find the familiar profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Washington's bust faces left, with the word Liberty inscribed above his head and the year 1985 below. The motto "In God We Trust" is positioned to the left of Washington's portrait. The P mint mark, located just above the date, indicates that this coin was minted in Philadelphia. It's important to note that not all coins from this year carry the mint mark, so finding one with the P is essential for collectors. The reverse side features a bold and iconic eagle with outstretched wings, holding a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath, symbolizing both war and peace. The inscription "United States of America" arches over the eagle, with quarter dollar at the bottom. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1985 P quarter dollar special if it isn't made of silver? Well, the answer lies in its condition and rarity. While millions of these coins were produced, finding one in good condition that hasn't been heavily circulated can be a challenge. Coins in better condition, especially those that have been well preserved, are of particular interest to collectors. Additionally, if you happen to have a coin with any unique errors or anomalies, its value could skyrocket. As of today, a 1985 P quarter in good condition typically ranges from $5,000 its face value. Keep in mind that coins in higher grades, such as very fine or extra fine, can fetch even more, sometimes up to $15 or $20 thousands. Additionally, if you have an uncirculated or mint state coin, it could be worth between $30 and $50 thousands. Though, and for coins with rare errors, values can exceed $100 thousands or more. It's important to stay updated with the latest market trends and values, as coin prices can fluctuate based on demand and the number of collectors interested in specific pieces. Always aim to collect coins in the best possible condition. The value increases significantly as the condition improves from good to fine and beyond. Keep an eye out for any minting errors or anomalies on your coin, as these can greatly enhance its value. Proper storage is crucial. Use protective holders or albums to prevent damage and tarnishing. Keep an eye on auction sites and coin marketplaces to monitor the latest prices and trends. 1988 quarter dollar with a P mint mark in fine condition. How valuable is it in today's market? Let's find out. Hello everyone, we're exploring a 1988 Washington quarter, specifically the one minted in Philadelphia, marked with the P mint mark. This particular coin has caught the attention of many collectors. Why? Let's dig into its history, unique features, and most importantly, its value in today's market. The 1988 Washington quarter features the iconic profile of George Washington on the obverse, designed by John Flanagan. This design has been a staple of the quarter since 1932. The reverse until the State Quarters series began in 1999 depicted an eagle with outstretched wings. Minted in Philadelphia, indicated by the P mint mark, this 1988 quarter isn't typically considered a rare coin. Over 562 million quarters were minted in Philadelphia that year, which makes it quite common. However, what makes a coin valuable isn't just its rarity. Condition plays a huge role in determining a coin's value in the numismatic world. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state. Today, we're focusing on the 1988 P quarter in fine condition. This means the coin shows moderate wear with some details worn but still visible. Fine condition, or F12 on the grading scale, suggests that while the coin has been in circulation, it's still in decent shape. Now let's talk value for a coin. To fetch a higher price, collectors look for unique features like errors or high grades. 1988 quarters can have a few interesting errors such as misstrikes or double dies, which can significantly increase their value. However, a standard 1988p quarter in fine condition typically doesn't have these rare errors. So how much is a 1988p quarter in fine condition worth in today's market? Generally, these coins are valued primarily for their face value of $30,000 due to their high mintage and commonality. However, on platforms like eBay or specialized coin shops, you might see them selling for a bit more, usually between $50,000 depending on the buyer's interest. If you're lucky, you might find a buyer who values it for sentimental reasons or as part of completing a collection, which could push the price slightly higher. But for most collectors, unless the coin has a notable error or is in an exceptionally higher grade, its value remains modest. In conclusion, while the 1988p quarter in fine condition may not be the crown jewel of your collection, it's still a piece of history and a great way to start your numismatic journey. Remember, the joy of coin collecting often lies in the stories and history behind each coin, not just their monetary. Next up, the 1966 quarter dollar without a mint mark, in good condition. First, let's travel back to the 1960s, a decade of transformation and turmoil in America. 1966 was a significant year for the US. Mint. The Coinage Act of 1965 had just been passed, which meant big changes for American coinage. Due to a severe coin shortage, the US Mint made the decision to stop using silver in quarters, dimes, and half dollars starting in 1965. This was a turning point for the quarter dollar, as it marked the end of an era of silver coinage. The 1966 quarter was struck in a composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel, which means it isn't actually made of silver, despite common misconceptions. However, it's still a highly sought-after coin due to its historical significance and the fact that it was part of the transitional period for US coinage. Now, you might be wondering why there's no mint mark on this quarter. During this time, to discourage the hoarding of coins, the US Mint decided not to include mint marks on quarters, dimes, and half dollars from 1965 to 1967. This was a strategic move by the Mint to ensure that coins continued to circulate rather than being collected or stashed away. So, when you find a 1966 quarter without a mint mark, don't worry, it's completely normal and expected. However, the lack of a mint mark doesn't make the coin any less valuable, especially for collectors who prize coins from this specific period. So, what exactly makes the 1966 quarter dollar valuable? The key lies in a combination of factors: its condition, rarity in high grades, and historical context. In the world of coin collecting, condition is king. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 1 being barely recognizable and 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. A 1966 quarter in good condition would typically fall between 4 and 6 on this scale. While this isn't the highest grade, the coin's historical significance still makes it valuable. In today's market, a 1966 quarter in good condition can be valued between $50,000 to $10,000. While this may not seem like much, the value can increase significantly in higher grades. For example, an uncirculated 1966 quarter can fetch up to $50,000 or more, depending on the market and demand. Rarity and demand are two other factors that drive up the value of this quarter. Even though millions of these coins were minted, finding one in good condition after nearly 6 decades can be a challenge. Many have been worn down, damaged, or lost over the years, making those that remain in decent condition more valuable. Collectors are often on the lookout for these transitional coins from the 1960s, especially those in better conditions. The fact that this quarter represents a significant shift in US coinage history adds to its appeal, making it a must-have for many collectors. Now, you might be wondering where you can find one of these valuable quarters. The good news is that you can still find 1966 quarters in circulation, so check your change. You might also come across them at coin shops, online auctions, or estate sales. If you're looking to sell a 1966 quarter, there are plenty of avenues to explore. Online platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and even local coin dealers are great places to start. Make sure to get your coin properly appraised to ensure you're getting the best price. In conclusion, While the 1966 quarter dollar without a mint mark in good condition might not make you an instant millionaire, it's still a valuable piece of American history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, this coin is a fascinating addition to any collection. The 1995 quarter dollar with the P mint mark will explore its history, unique features, and most importantly, its value in today's market. So let's get started. The 1995 quarter dollar part of the Washington Quarter Series was minted in Philadelphia, which is indicated by the P mint mark. But what makes this coin stand out in the world of numismatics? First, a little history. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design featuring Washington's profile was created by sculptor John Flanagan and has become a staple of American currency. In 1995, millions of these quarters were minted, but not all quarters are created equal. Factors such as minting errors, the condition of the coin, and rarity can significantly affect its value. When it comes to evaluating the value of the 1995 P quarter condition, key coins are graded on a scale from poor P1 to perfect uncirculated MS70. A coin in good condition typically falls into the very fine VF20 to extremely fine EF40 range. A 1995 quarter in very fine condition will show light to moderate wear on the highest points of the coin, but will still retain most of its detail. Meanwhile, an extremely fine coin will have only slight wear on the highest points and will appear sharp overall. So what's the value of a 1995 quarter with the P mint mark in today's market based on recent auctions and market trends? Here's what you can expect. As of now, a 1995 P quarter in good condition generally sells for around $30 to $400. Yes, that's right, this coin typically holds a face value unless it has exceptional qualities like a minting error. Mistakes can make a coin incredibly valuable. For example, a 1995 P quarter with an off-center strike or double die error can fetch anywhere from $50–100, depending on the severity and visibility of the error. In conclusion, while a 1995 quarter with the P mint mark in good condition might not make you rich, it's a charming piece of history that can be a great addition to your collection. Always check for those rare errors, and who knows, you might just have a hidden treasure in your pocket change. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, understanding the value of coins like the 1995 quarter can make the hobby even more rewarding. Quarter dollars of 1977, a coin shrouded in mystery and sought after by collectors worldwide. We delve into the captivating tale of the 1977 Ultra Quarter Dollar without a mint mark, an extraordinary find that has captured the imagination of collectors for decades. This particular quarter, minted in 1977, is distinguished by its lack of a mint mark, a characteristic that adds an air of intrigue to its already fascinating history. But what makes this coin so incredibly valuable? Let's start by examining its condition. This quarter, graded as extra fine, boasts remarkable preservation, with minimal wear and exquisite detail still visible on its surface. The 1977 Ultra Quarter Dollar without a mint mark, in extra fine condition, represents the pinnacle of numismatic rarity. Its scarcity combined with its historical significance makes it highly coveted among collectors. Despite fluctuations in the market, the value of this exceptional coin continues to soar. Recent auctions have seen specimens similar to ours fetch prices upwards of $80,000. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your numismatic journey, the allure of the 1977 Ultra Quarter Dollar without a mint mark is undeniable. So there you have it, folks, the story behind one of the most valuable and sought-after coins of its time. Next up, the 1967 Washington Quarter without a mint mark, especially in fine condition. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The 1967 quarter, however, was minted during a particularly interesting period in U.S. coinage history. This was during the height of the coin shortage in the mid-1960s, and the U.S. Mint took drastic measures to meet the high demand for coins. One significant change was the removal of mint marks on quarters from 1965 to 1967 to discourage coin hoarding. That's why you won't find a mint mark on your 1967 quarter, even if it was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. This coin is made of a copper nickel-clad composition, meaning it doesn't contain any silver, unlike its predecessors. It has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters and weighs 5.67 grams. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, with the word liberty at the top and the motto "In God We Trust" to the left. The reverse features a majestic bald eagle with its wings spread, clutching a bundle of arrows and olive branches. The inscription "United States of America" arcs across the top, with $quarter at the bottom. One of the key things to look for in determining the value of your 1967 quarter is its condition. Even in fine condition, which is defined as showing moderate wear with clear design elements, this coin can still hold significant value. In today's market, the value of a 1967 Washington quarter without a mint mark largely depends on its condition, rarity, and collector demand. Generally speaking, a coin in fine condition might not fetch as high a price as one in mint state, but it's still worth more than its face value. As of the latest market analysis in 2024, a 1967 Washington quarter in fine condition is valued at around $40,000. While this might not seem like much, it's important to remember that this coin was never intended to be rare. It's the coin's historical context and the fact that it has survived over 50 years in relatively good condition that gives it value. That being said, certain factors can push the value higher. If your coin has exceptional eye appeal, a strong strike, or minimal contact marks, it could command a higher price in the collector's market. Additionally, if you have a full roll or a collection of 1967 quarters, their combined value could be quite substantial. Ensure that your coin is stored in a protective case or holder to prevent further wear and damage. Consider getting your coin professionally graded if you believe it might be in better condition than fine. A higher grade could significantly increase its value. Keep an eye on market trends. Coin values can fluctuate based on demand, so stay informed about the latest market prices. If you're looking to sell, try to find a reputable dealer or auction house to ensure you get the best possible price. Remember, the value of a coin isn't just in its market price, but also in its historical significance and the joy of collecting. The 1967 Washington quarter is a piece of American history, and owning one is like holding a small part of the past in your hands. Next up, the 1971 quarter with the D mint mark. This coin might seem ordinary at first glance, but in fine condition. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Since then, it has become a staple in American currency. The 1971 Washington quarter, particularly the one minted in Denver identified by the D mint mark, continues to be a favorite among collectors. But what makes this specific coin from 1971 so special? Let's take a closer look at the 1971 D Washington quarter. This coin is made from a copper nickel-clad composition, unlike its silver predecessors. The D mint mark below the eagle on the reverse side indicates it was minted in Denver. In fine condition, which means the coin shows some wear but retains most of its design details, this quarter can fetch more than just face value. But how much exactly? In today's market, the value of a 1971 D Washington quarter in fine condition is primarily influenced by demand among collectors. As of now, these coins typically range in value from around $100,000. However, it's important to note that prices can fluctuate based on market trends and the coin's specific condition. While that might not seem like a fortune, consider that you're looking at a quarter that's worth significantly more than its face value of $60,000. Plus, if you happen to find one in even better condition, say, extremely fine or uncirculated, its value could be much higher. So, what exactly determines the value of a 1971 D Washington quarter? There are a few key factors. First, the condition of the coin is crucial. Even slight differences in wear can affect its value. Coins with clear, sharp details, minimal scratches, and good luster are worth more. Next, the rarity plays a role. Although the 1971 D quarter isn't rare in general, finding one in pristine condition can be challenging, which drives up its value. Lastly, market demand is always a factor. If more collectors are interested in 1971 quarters due to trends or nostalgia, prices can rise. Keeping an eye on the market is key to understanding when to buy or sell. These platforms give you access to a large audience of collectors, allowing you to set your own price or start an auction. you might get a higher price than what a dealer would offer, especially if there's high demand. Listing fees, shipping, and the possibility of dealing with difficult buyers can be drawbacks. Additionally, it may take longer to sell compared to a local shop. If you're looking to add a 1971D Washington quarter to your collection, here are a few tips. First, always inspect the coin's condition carefully before purchasing. If you're buying online, request detailed photos or even a video to ensure you know what you're getting. Second, consider having your coin graded by a professional service. If you believe it could be in exceptional condition, it might increase its value. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting content. See you in the next video.